Hello everyone, Saturn here discussing the history of Enclosure Technology in Wiki 3, its part in supporting the Industrial Revolution, and how it impacts your nation and game. So let's get into it. Enclosure is one of the first texts in the game and all nations have it. It's error 1 and unlocks the ability to build all the farms, ranches, and plantations in the game, which provide basic food and luxury items for your nation. So the history behind enclosures, they're basically the first farms, and who invented them? Well, the British Parliament. They started the enclosure movement in the late 1700s, which passed a series of laws that allowed private ownership of farmland. To force the poor people to migrate to centralized locations such as industrial cities and towns to seek out work in factories and mines, which you end up building a lot in the game. This sparked the agricultural revolution, causing a large increase in food production, which was one of the several causes for the industrial revolution and created the population to drive it. How does enclosure impact the game? Well, even if you're 140 in the world, you can feed your nation better. Substance farms, for example, here we have 36 of them. It's only producing 108 grain. One millet farm alone will produce 30, which is really good. And they'll use less arable land, which, again, you have a certain amount within your nation or your given state. Here you can see we're producing wheat or grain as well as fruit and sugar, so you can also produce some luxuries, and you can use tools as well. So the beginning of that for a little bit more industry, and this will reduce the amount of laborers or slaves that are out there. You also get underneath your political lens a decree called Encourage Agricultural Industry, which gives a plus 20% agricultural throughput, plus 20% for ranches, and another plus 20% for plantations, which is very strong for 100 authority. One other thing to keep in mind is that you're going to increase the political strength of your landowner and your religious interest groups because you're going to have more aristocrats as well as clergymen. So please, as you create more farms or agriculture in general, keep that in mind. If you like this type of content, put it down in the comments below. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. It's free. And as always,
for the swarm.